Welcome back, guys, to the Gerber Life Babies Podcast, Episode 2. I am your host, Link, joined by Wade and Pingu.
What's up? It's
Yo,
Wade.
Pengu over here.
And today we're going to be going over the top 30 bands list I found. And we're going to discuss this, see how good it is, see if we agree on some things, see what we disagree with. You guys ready to get into this?
Yeah.
Most definitely. Let's on.
Okay, at number 30, we have Motley Crue.
Yeah. I'd say
Not a
number
bad
30
pick
is
at all.
pretty. I'd say number 30 is good for Motley Crue. I think he deserves.
Definitely.
I think it deserves to be on the list. Just not too high on the list. I mean, they're a good band, just not, up there with like
A
Megadeth
really
and
good,
stuff like that.
yeah, really good spot for it. Motley Crue is also underrated, I would say.
Especially when it came with their MTV appearance and everything, because like their music video for Girls, Girls, Girls got pulled from MTV for them pretty much being at a strip club for it. Yeah, so we all
Definitely
agree in
recommend
number
Motley
30,
Crue.
that's pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, number 29, we have Def Leppard.
Um,
Ooh,
I feel like
classic
Def
rock,
Leppard should have been higher personally, because I'm a pretty big Def
honestly.
Leppard fan. But I
Out
can
of the
understand why it's number 29 and not higher up, because I imagine there's a whole much better bands gonna be on this list.
like like you said, I'm expecting Megadeth, expecting Metallica, Queen, a lot of high tier bands going to be on this list. So Def Leppard, number 29, I say it's a really good spot.
Yeah, I would agree too. Number 29 with Def Leppard is pretty good because they do got their huge songs like Photograph and everything. And I would say one of their
Most
biggest songs,
definitely.
Pour Some Sugar on Me, because that's in how many fucking movies and everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every time there's like a sex scene or some horny chick, it's always pour some sugar on me.
Even in some
And
games and stuff, they put that in.
Yeah.
Okay, now next up at number 28, we have Van Halen.
Yeah, honestly, in my
R.I.P.
opinion, in
R.I.P. Eddie
my
Van Halen.
opinion, Eddie Van Halen's a little overrated in my opinion. I will agree 100% that he is. I'm honestly, in my opinion, Jimi Hendrix is better than Van Halen. I like Jimi Hendrix style. I like the fact that he can play his guitar with his tongue. That
Yeah,
shit's
but
sick.
so can Gene Simmons also from Kiss, and he has some crazy
Yeah,
ass tongue.
yeah. Gene Simmons is very underrated. I will
Yeah,
completely agree. But
bro has a lizard tongue.
honestly, I think Van Halen should have been higher for the fact that he has so many iconic songs. Like you have Jump, you have Eruption, stuff like that.
And also with his, not really recent, but his recent death also.
Yeah, I
Yup,
thought he would be
R.I.P.
more
Rest in
like
peace.
up there in the respectable
At
part.
least top 15s.
Honestly, yeah. So probably a little bit higher, but overall, pretty good pick.
Okay, next up at number 27, we have Rush.
I don't listen to Rush personally, but I know a lot of people who do listen to Rush, so I can't really critique Rush.
Best I can say is I've heard a little bit of Rush. Like I'm not an avid listener, but I've heard some things. Um, I feel like it's a pretty deserving spot. They were definitely impactful. Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, they had some really good solos and everything. They had some really huge appearances. They were just a great band and all. I'd say, yeah, the number it's at actually fits it pretty well.
Yeah,
Damn near
not
perfect, I would say. As a
not
dare.
not too big, but big enough to be known.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like defining pop culture, but for the era it's in, it's definitely their pop culture, and it's probably stuck there for a long while.
Yeah, coming up next at 26, we have Fleetwood Mac.
I feel like Fleetwood Mac would have been higher. Personally, I think Fleetwood Mac would be number 26, but I feel like because how popular Fleetwood Mac is, would be up there at least top 20.
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac. I love
Versus
Fleetwood Mac.
Personally, Fleetwood Mac's okay for me. I just don't like, how overrated the band is in general because there's so many better bands with female singers that are equally as good, if not better than Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
I
Like
like
there,
I'm
I,
sorry,
I
go
don't,
ahead.
I don't know if y'all know the band Garbage. They're more of a 2000s kind of band. They did kind of like pop rockish sounding music.
They sound pretty familiar. I personally do. I enjoy Fleetwood Mac. A bit overrated, but
Yeah, me personally,
that
I
does not
love
make
their
them feel
song "The Chain."
Yeah, that's a
oh,
great one.
I love that song, man.
Well, as you guys know,
Um,
I am gonna pretty much like every band on here, just because I do my style of music I listen to is from the '50s to about, I think I cut off around '95, like mid '90s. I cut off at.
I
Okay,
there's
that's an
another
all
song
around
by
fan.
Fleetwood Mac that's pretty good. It's pretty mainstream too. I just can't think of what it's called.
Oh, like what's it about?
Um, God, I hadn't heard it in so long. I couldn't tell you. Uh,
You got the rhythm. Give us the rhythm, if or
yeah,
whatever if you
that
got.
yeah, something like that. What he said.
I I'll just wait. That's a lyric. Hold on.
Where it was like Seven Wonders, Everywhere, Little Lies, Gold Dust
Little
Woman.
Lies. That's it. Little Lies.
Woo!
Shut up,
I
Pingu.
really like that song personally. I don't know if it's mainstream for everybody else, but for me, that's one of the Fleetwood Mac songs that I usually listen to.
I actually own their 1977 album Rumors.
Nice.
Yeah, I have it on record.
I will say that going forward, good music is good music.
Good
That's all
music,
I
and
can
it
say.
came out at the right time, also.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
honestly.
all right, let's be honest here. Even if one of us says we don't like a band, that does not mean that band is not good. That just means, in our opinion, we don't like
It
it.
doesn't fit our
Or
music
Exactly.
style.
yeah,
Exactly. In our
because
personal taste, it does not mesh right. Yeah.
like me personally, I'm gonna say I don't like fucking Justin Bieber or some shit. I'm not saying he's a bad
Well, yeah.
singer or
Know
nothing, but
what?
I just
No,
don't listen
No,
to him.
we can all agree though. If you like Justin Bieber, you have no taste in music.
If you like Justin Bieber, you're the garlic from Plants vs Zombies.
I'm looking at someone that's name starts with a T.
there are some good news sounds though. I will say, like I Prevail is a pretty good band.
Yeah, I've been listening to the new core kind of music, like what you're talking about, like I Prevail,
It's a
Bring
good
Me the
sound, man.
Horizon, stuff like that.
Oh, Bring Me Horizon.
I'll
I like this.
say I will say rock is different nowadays, but rock is still relevant. Like it's not completely dead. There's still a
Yeah,
good
yeah, and
community for it.
also
Rock pretty much stayed the same. The one that completely changed is country. This new stuff is not country at all. It is
Yeah,
it is pop music sang in a country accent.
I
I
hate it. I can't
I
stand
I
that shit.
cling to people like Johnny Cash and Aaron Lewis and
Old
all those
country.
other
You had Marty
artists.
Robbins, Johnny Cash,
Yeah,
Jimmy Dean, all singing pretty much about
Hank
the.
Williams.
Yeah, Hank Williams,
Um,
even his son Hank Williams Jr.'s all
yeah,
singing about
Hank
the
Williams
cowboys and
Jr.
everything,
all
George
gunfights.
singing about
Strait.
yeah,
George
all singing
Strait
about the
is one of
Cowboys in
my
their lives.
favorite artists.
Yeah, nowadays for country music, they have to include girls, pickup trucks, something about a fucking tractor.
And sex.
That's why I like Aaron Lewis. He talks about his life. So that's why I like about Aaron Lewis.
Yeah, the best country music was their old ballads. They actually told a story and everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just like
the
how
ballad.
Marty Robbins had that three-part ballad. You had El Paso, City of El Paso, and then Felina.
Ballads. I wish ballads could make a comeback.
They
Such a
could if new country artists weren't so shit.
They
oh,
couldn't.
pay
They
them
don't
a
have enough
star
brain
guitar.
power to put together a ballad.
They shouldn't even
Yeah.
have their guitar, man. It's sad.
You guys ready to move on to number 25?
Yeah, we're
Yup.
getting off track.
Yeah.
At number 25, we have Journey.
Ooh.
I feel like Journey should have been way higher.
Oh, yeah.
Way higher.
Just because of their fucking song "Don't Stop Believin'" and how
Yeah,
popular that
that's
got. You
that
cannot,
song is in almost every Adam Sandler movie. I swear to God,
and you
it's
cannot go to
somewhere in there.
a karaoke bar without some drunk mom trying to sing that song.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much a go-to song at like any party or anything.
Yeah,
You play that song out in public, there's gonna be random people singing along to that.
Last year I remember Journey and Def Leppard were on tour together, and
Wasn't it
man, I
like
wanted to go to that concert.
wasn't it what Journey, Def Leppard, Rush, and what Joe and Jeanette?
Yes, I wanted to go to that concert so bad because, like, holy shit, what a combination. You go from "Pour Some Sugar on Me" to fucking "Don't Stop Believing."
You just gotta hold on to that feeling.
Hell yeah.
Don't stop.
Even their
Yeah.
song that got some shit about it, they're worlds apart for their music video for using air instruments for most of it, is still a really good song also.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like that. Like I said, good music, good music. Good sound is good sound. If it sounded good, I don't understand this shit.
And the
Just
lead
because
singer has such an iconic voice, you know when it's them singing.
Yes.
you can tell when it's Journey immediately, and I love it. Definitely an iconic band. Should have been way higher. And because it's not, I am expecting some better picks coming up.
Yeah,
Help justify well.
yeah. Coming up at number 24, we have Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
I've Bon Jovi should have been top 15. I don't know about I feel like Journey should have been top 10, but Bon Jovi top 15.
Yeah,
But actually, I take that back. I feel like Bon Jovi should be higher than Journey because Bon Jovi has so many songs that are played so much. Like there's most people who've even heard one Bon Jovi song knows 3 songs. Wanted Dead or Alive,
You Give Love a Bad Name,
You Give Love a Bad Name, Living on a Prayer.
Bad
What
Medicine.
Bad Mess.
Yeah.
There's another one. There's another one that's in my head that I'm trying to think of.
We could be looking at the person that wrote this has some more metally picks up the road.
You
What do you
have
guys
I'll Be
think?
There for You.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Bon Jovi would have been higher than Journey for the fact that there's multiple songs that blew up that big, as big as Don't Stop Believing.
And they were one of those crazy hair bands.
I mean,
Yes.
clearly in this list it's higher than Journey, but I just mean like higher up on the list and still higher than Journey.
Yeah.
Honestly, a crazy hairband should have amplified it in itself. Fully speaking.
But yeah, final thought. I think it should have been higher on the list. Still higher than Journey. Great
Yeah.
band. Guy has a beautiful voice. It's like monotone but also high pitched. He knows how to sing. That's for
Yeah.
damn sure.
And he can hold a note extremely well.
Okay, coming up at number 23, we have ABBA.
ABBA. I'm trying to think of the song they did that's familiar.
Oh, they have what, Dancing Queen and stuff.
Oh, okay. ABBA. I feel like it should have been where Journey is. Because really, when people when they hear ABBA don't know them at first until somebody says, "Oh yeah, they're the guys that did Dancing Queen." You're like,
Well, and
"Oh."
also their song SOS.
Yeah. Yeah, I think ABBA's good, just they're not as iconic as some of the other people on that list.
For their time, they definitely were very iconic. As it keeps getting later and later into the years, less and less people are talking about them.
Yeah,
And
they're just
they're still going on tour, but they're only really ever in London doing a tour.
yeah. Because aren't they a British female group?
Swedish.
A Swedish female group?
No,
Yeah.
they're not just female. They have guy members also.
I swear their whole band was female, at least when they first started.
No.
Hmm.
It's 2 girls and 2 guys.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I do like ABBA though. I think ABBA's a great band. They
Yeah.
have great songs.
Definitely.
That's my final thought on that, man.
Okay,
Pingu, you have any thoughts? Oh,
Okay, Pingu, do you
Pingu?
have any thoughts for it?
I don't really listen to them, but like you said, good music all around.
All right.
Okay, at number 22, we have Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden
Ooh,
for me is way higher.
It should definitely be top
honestly,
10s.
I
yeah,
I'd say at
love
least an 8 or a 7.
Iron Maiden to me is okay. I wouldn't say they changed metal like Slasher did, but they definitely changed metal. They have this their own kind of metal. They kind of inspired. They really inspired Tenacious D. I feel like Iron Maiden did just
Iron
the way
Maiden,
they do their songs.
just so iconic and everything, especially with all their guitar solos and everything.
God, the number of
oh,
beast solo is so beautiful. Oh
And the
oh
one
my,
yeah,
from The Trooper,
yeah. Oh my God, I love the song "The Trooper."
2 Minutes to Midnight. They
Yeah,
just have
God.
so many good songs.
Yeah, final thoughts on Iron Maiden. Probably, in my opinion, it would be in my top 10. 100%
Yeah.
Iron Maiden be in my top 10.
Pingu, you have any final thoughts for Iron Maiden?
love Iron Maiden. They should be way higher than there are in this list. It's an injustice to rock.
Yeah, definitely higher. I'd say at least 7 or an 8. I would put it at personally.
Yeah, I would probably put
Yeah,
mine. I would probably put mine in number 4, and that might be a little crazy, but I fucking love Iron Maiden.
Yeah, but next up at number 21, we have Deep Purple.
Um,
Deep Purple's not bad. I
they're
enjoy them.
they're good, but I feel like they're on the list for actually being good, not being, popular, not being iconic. They're actually good. They have
Yeah.
skill.
Yes, that.
And they actually held a fucking world record for the world's loudest band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My final thoughts on it, they're a great band. I think they're up on the list because of their skill, not because of their popularity. Because, you don't hear people talking about them anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Bingo, you got any thoughts, bro?
About the same what y'all were saying.
So just they're skilled.
Well, they're skilled.
Their skill and their sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't think I can name you anything by them, but I might recognize something if you play it. I'm definitely sure of that.
Nice. So moving on. At number 20, we have Guns N' Roses.
Another injustice should be higher.
Guns N'
Just a
Roses to
little bit.
me should be number 15.
Yes, it should be
Yeah.
in the top 50, even
In my
top.
opinion, Guns N' Roses, I don't get me wrong, I freaking love Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses, but they're so overplayed now. It's just
At this point,
Yeah,
every single war movie has Welcome to the Jungle in it.
now I will say this. I will completely say this. If Slash was playing in a different band, he would have been better than Van Halen. That dude was so fucking good at guitar, and the only reason why he didn't get as good as Van Halen is because of Guns N' Roses.
Well, he was so good. South Park made him a mythical creature.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's so good at guitar. He would have been, I don't care what anybody says, he would have been better than Van Halen if he had
Better
a
or
better
just as good with him.
or yeah. I don't think anybody can be better than Van Halen because Van Halen was the peak of guitar. Like, dude
Slashers,
was
damn mystical
Van
guitar.
Halen and Jimi Hendrix are the same. In my opinion, there's 2 other guitarists that should be up there, Slash and Santana. Santana is fucking incredible at
Oh
guitar.
my God, Santana,
Yeah.
yes.
Santana can speak, can sing with this. You can feel words coming out of that shit.
Yes.
But yeah, that's all I really have to say on it. I think Guns N' Roses is good, great band. I love listening to their music. I feel like Slash would have been way better without Guns N' Roses, but I'm not saying he was bad with Guns N' Roses because
Yeah.
if there was no Slash, there would be no um there would definitely not be Sweet Child of Mine because that was Slash's practice song.
To if anyone calls Slash bad, this is legit encouragement from me. You have full permission to hit them in the head with a brick.
Well,
There's
you heard
just
it
no
here,
way.
guys. You got permission from Pingu to hit a man in the brick if they say Slash is bad.
Yeah, hit a man in the brick. Where the fuck is the brick?
I said hit a man with a brick. Maybe it came out a little different, but that's what I know what I said. Yeah, hit him with a
This
brick.
is why Pingu is something else.
I'm highly drunk. Leave me alone.
Okay, but coming in at number 19, we have Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like Tom Petty. I don't think he's top 15, but I do like Tom Petty. I respect Tom Petty.
Yeah.
That's really all I have to say about Tom Petty. He makes good music. I enjoy it. And that's it. That's really all I have to say. There's not much you can really say about Tom Petty other than he's good.
Yeah.
You know, his band's
Tom
good.
Petty's a good sound, and
Good singer, great songs.
yeah, honestly, pretty easy to pick up.
He's definitely one of those bands where if you just want to sit back, relax, you can just put on his songs because they're not like screaming in your ears at all. He just has a soft,
Yeah.
relaxing voice.
Yep. Same with the Doors, I've noticed. A lot of really cool songs.
Okay, coming in at number 18, we have Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath should have been way higher
Yeah.
because
Because
they were so.
Without them, you wouldn't have the heavy metal music at all.
Yeah, you
They're-
wouldn't have you wouldn't have it because okay, Black Sabbath and Slasher is really who started the whole heavy metal thing. Without
The
Slasher or
granddad-
Black Sabbath,
the
ye-
granddaddies
Mainly
of
Black
metal.
Sabbath because they are the grandfather of heavy metal.
yeah, Black Sabbath is awesome. You have Iron Man, you have Paranoid, you
War
have
Pigs.
War
War
Pigs. Oh my
Pigs.
god,
Oh,
War
yeah,
Pigs
War
is
Pigs.
War Pigs is one of the most beautiful songs.
Yes,
Heavy
I love
metal
it.
songs. I
And
can't say beautiful because it's
I
a
love
heavy
it.
metal song, but it's very good.
well, and you have one of the craziest motherfuckers as the lead singer.
Ozzy Osbourne eating fucking bats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
you want to know
yeah,
something?
Ozzy.
He legit did that in my state, where he actually bit off the head of an actual bat when it was thrown on stage.
Nice.
Fuck
Fuck
yes.
yeah.
But yeah, really all I have to say is Black Sabbath definitely deserves to be way higher.
I'd say, for
But
me personally, top 5.
yeah,
Yeah.
Black Sabbath's in my top 3 actually. And that's no joke.
Okay, Pingu, any final thoughts for you?
Fuck yeah, bro. Black Sabbath.
Nice final thought.
That's a beautiful thought, Pingu.
He sounds like
It took a whole lot of
dumbass.
brain power to come up with that one.
Nah.
Any final thoughts, Pingu? Fuck yeah, Black Sabbath. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, coming in at number
Hey, I love
17.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah, coming in at number 17, we have the Eagles.
Yeah,
Love
the Eagles.
California.
So
That's
many
really
great and iconic songs from them. Great
That's-
voices.
really all I have to say for the Eagles is I love the Eagles and I think they deserve that spot.
Yeah.
There's not really much I can say about the Eagles other than that because I can't think of anything to say. When I hear the Eagles, it's like, yeah, really like the Eagles. Great music. So
Yup.
Great music,
this.
great sound altogether.
yeah, just great.
Most definitely.
Okay, coming in at number 16, we have AC/DC.
Definitely. Okay, all their songs sound the same, but I definitely think they should be higher just for the fact that they were so influential.
They're
Yeah.
probably like 13 or 12, I would say. What do y'all
Yeah,
think?
I don't think they should be in top 10 because a lot of their songs sound the exact same. I know that's a whole thing that everybody says, but it's really the truth. Like half their songs use the same chords and everything. But that
Yeah,
doesn't mean they're bad. It just worked for them. That was their
exactly.
style.
Yeah, exactly. They had a sound and they used it.
Well, they're Aussies. You have to give them a break.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's really all I have to say for AC/DC. I feel like it should be a little higher, not too much
Well,
higher.
and also they have pretty much one of the most well-known guitarists, also with Angus Young,
Yeah,
dressing
Angus
in
Young.
what would be considered like a schoolboy outfit or something. Even doing the guitar when he's spinning on the floor.
Oh, I forgot to mention this in Def Leppard, but
Badass.
Def Leppard has I feel like Def Leppard also should have been higher because it has the most iconic drummer
Yeah,
ever.
missing an arm, so he had to get a modified drum set so he could use his feet.
Dude was a legend.
Well, even the
Yeah,
guitarist for what wasn't it? Black Sabbath. He was missing his fingertips, so he had to make fake fingertips. He got
Fucking
into like a
insane.
machine accident where it cut off the tips of his fingers, so he had to wear fake fingertips to play his guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, but coming in number 15, we have Cream.
I don't listen to Cream personally, so I don't
I've
know.
never heard of them. I can't say I've heard of them. Maybe
I've
once.
Yeah,
heard of Cream,
they're an
but
old band from the 1960s.
I've heard of Cream, but I don't listen to Cream.
The name
I
sounds
listen to
vague.
Cream. I like their songs. They have like Sunshine of Your Love, Let It Rain, Strange Brew.
Wait,
I
is
I
Let
do
It
know
Rain?
the song "Sunshine of Your Love" though.
I might know that one.
Isn't that dun 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 dun? Wait, no, I think that's Jimi Hendrix. I might have two songs mixed.
The song you probably know from them is White Room. That's probably one of their most iconic songs.
Hmm. I don't
All
know.
those
I
are
don't.
vaguely familiar, and it's
I
killing me.
guess I don't know Cream, but what do you think, Link? Do you think it deserves to be this high, or
Yeah, I do.
probably a little? No, okay.
Okay.
I really have nothing to say about it. So
Because you know who they have?
who?
Guess guess who this guy is. You would definitely know him just by his name for it. Take a wild guess who their member is. He's regarded as one of the
Like,
most important and influential guitarists of all time.
oh,
They have
fuck.
Eric Chaplin.
Yeah, Eric Chaplin. Holy shit. Or Clapton. Eric
Yeah,
Clapton. Is it
Clapton.
Chap?
Regarded
Yeah.
as one of the greatest and most important influential guitarists of all time.
Well, because he was so good at like I don't know what it is. It's like he was the show bearer of guitars. He would put on a show. People would go to them not to listen to music, but just watch Eric Clapton. But yeah,
Just a
I
great,
agree.
great guitarist there. I think that's definitely what put them up higher. Okay, but coming in after there, we have number 14, Metallica.
Metallica's number 6 for me. Definitely easy number
I
6.
love Metallica.
Metallica made thrash metal.
The only reason I have a
Guilty?
little bit of a grudge against Metallica is because they were the ones who cried about people downloading music.
Oh, yeah. Illegally downloaded music.
Yeah, they're the main inspiration for them cracking down on that stuff.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
Because
I
they
will
were
agree.
complaining that they weren't getting those few dollars when they already
Oh
have how much
man.
money from people downloading some songs.
Oh man, we're losing like 2 cents. But yeah, I definitely agree with that. I don't like how fuck, I done forgot the dude's name. The lead singer. Holy shit, it's in my head. I was just thinking of his name and I forgot, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyways,
Wait,
yeah, I don't
you're
like
something else.
I know I am.
James Hetfield.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I don't like how he got all pissy about it. But I mean, what can you do? It's their rights to the music. So if they want
Yeah.
to get pissy about it, they
Hey, but you
can.
also have to remember, Beavis from Beavis and Butthead was always wearing a Metallica shirt.
Yeah, and Beavis and Butthead's one of my favorite shows.
Tase me, tase me.
He's Lord
I am-
Cogo.
I am Cornelio, king of bungholes.
Keep me from my bunghole. Yes.
I fucking love that scene.
I am Cornelio, king of bungholes.
Remember when this teacher tried to give him CPR and they're both really were trying not to throw up after it?
Yes. Or what about? I think this was also in the same movie as the Cornelio thing, or it might have been an episode. But whenever they fucking went into the female, like I remember, it was a female class, and they were talking about the vagina, and they're like,
Yeah. We want to see this.
and then they get halfway through it, and they're about to fucking puke.
Oh
'Cause
my
it's like-
god! Remember the airplane scene?
Oh,
No,
where
no,
he's
let her buckle me. No, let her buckle me.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
but,
we're so off track now. Start talking about fucking Beavis and Butthead.
yeah, but number
It's lit,
13.
watch it.
Number 13, we have Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is number 2.
Yes, it has. Yes.
For me, Aerosmith's number 2. They made my favorite rock song, but that does not make them my number 1. But they made my favorite rock song.
Which one's that?
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is my favorite rock song, and it's by Aerosmith. And they also made Dream On. They made
Love in an Elevator.
yeah, Love in the Elevator. They made the good remake of Come Together, and it was very good. But yeah, Aerosmith
Great
is,
band, amazing songs.
in my opinion, Aerosmith is in my number 2 position because
I would put it on the Mount Rushmore of rock.
Aerosmith deserves their spot in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They deserve all those awards they have acquired. I think Aerosmith is definitely my number 2.
Yeah, it's a great band, great songs.
Yeah.
Okay, coming in at number 12, we have Queen.
Queen's my number 7, personally.
They're overplayed. But
Yeah, I
that
do think
cannot
they're
take away-
overplayed, but they're overplayed for a reason.
Exactly.
'Cause they're
Because
good.
of how great of a voice Freddie Mercury has, and how great of a guitarist
Exactly.
Brian May is.
Yes.
Only a few vocalists can match just Freddie's power and emotion.
None really can, just because of the way Freddie's actual throat was and the way his vocal cords was. That was what made him the way he was able to sing
Yeah.
and gave him such that unique voice.
Can anybody find me?
Yeah, then you even
I
have
don't know.
they even have Radio Gaga, which is supposedly how Lady Gaga got her name for it.
I
Another
wouldn't
one
be
bites the
surprised.
dust. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, then even
course.
with the song "We Will Rock You," they were one of the first bands to try to include the audience in their own music.
I could legit name 5 Queen songs just off the top of my head. We Are the
Look-
Champions, We Will Rock You, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, you have to give
Another
Bohemian
one bites
Rhapsody
the
a credit.
dust.
Because even when it was
Radio
coming
Gaga.
out, they're like, yeah, no one's going to listen to that. No one wants opera music. And you've seen how big that song blew up.
Yes.
Or like
Scada
on-
douche. Will you do the fandango?
The big two. You Will Rock You, We're the Champions. Literally every rock station. When they play You Will Rock You, We're the Champions follows immediately.
Every sports
Yeah.
every sports league has that song. We Are the Champions.
Here, before every single hockey game, they always played We Will Rock You.
And then if y'all won, would y'all play We Are the Champions?
I believe they did. For the whole
Yeah.
thing, you would just hear the bleachers and everything just getting stomped on, and pretty much the entire crowd clapping at once. It
Yeah.
got so loud, you
Boom,
legit
boom.
couldn't even hear the song over the speakers.
But yes, Queen is definitely my number 7 because great band.
Their pure iconicism alone puts them in number 7, let alone everything else.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about Queen. I went on a rant and my rant's over.
Yeah,
Fair's fair.
coming in at number 11, we have Nirvana.
I think Nirvana, number 11 suits Nirvana for me personally. Number
Yeah.
11 would probably be Nirvana for me. I
R.I.P. Kurt
really
Cobain.
love Nirvana. I love the sound of Nirvana. I love the songs of Nirvana, but I feel like it's a little overplayed when it comes to that genre of music.
And all you see everywhere is teenage girls wearing their t-shirts,
Fucking
not knowing
smiley
who
face.
the fuck they are.
Yeah, they don't even know what the fucking smiley face with the X's are, and
Legit,
it's sad.
some thought it was a clothing brand. That pisses me off. Something.
Can we just ban teenage girls from buying band shirts?
Only if they don't know Nirvana.
No, just
If
ban
they-
all teenage girls in general.
But
that'd be-
yes, I do like Nirvana. I do think it deserves number 11. In my list, I think Nirvana is a good number 11. But
every
the fact
member was a
the
person.
fact that Nirvana is above Bon Jovi and Journey is a little iffy, but
Yeah.
and above Black Sabbath?
Yeah.
No.
if-
Nirvana doesn't have shit on Black Sabbath. I'm sorry.
Legit, if
Nirvana doesn't
Kurt
have
Cobain
shit on
could-
half these people on here.
But
legit,
I do respect Nirvana.
Legit, if
100%.
Kurt Cobain could, he would come out of the grave and say, "No, we are lower. We're not as good as these guys." Kurt was really humble about that shit. Let's
Yeah,
be
no,
real.
Kurt respected Ozzy Osbourne so fucking much. If you watch his documentary, you'd see how many fucking Ozzy posters alone, just Ozzy posters there were.
Are you
It was
seeing something?
insane.
They were giving like Nirvana an award for like greatest band or something, and people in the comments were legit saying if he was still alive, he would have rejected this so fast.
He would have.
But yeah, that's really all I have to say for Nirvana. Great band. Don't think it's above Black Sabbath at all.
Yeah.
Definitely not above Metallica either. I'm pretty sure Metallica, we already been through that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no. I don't think we have. Wait, yeah, we have. I
Yeah,
remember talking
Metallica's
about-
number 14.
I think Metallica is definitely above Nirvana. I think Black Sabbath is above Nirvana. But I do respect Kurt Cobain because he was so respectful to his, his fathers of his genre of music.
And he liked when Mr. Weird Al made his parody of his song. And Weird Al was even making fun of how you couldn't understand what he was saying. Just because of how Kurt Cobain sang. Like, if you did not know, like, listen to them, and it's like your first time listening, you're going to have a little trouble getting into it just because of how he sings.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then coming in at number 10, we have
Top
the
tens.
Who. We have the Who.
Yeah.
The Who.
The Who number
Definitely
10.
one of the
for me.
biggest bands from the British invasion and everything.
Most definitely.
I imagine the Beatles is right after the Who. I'm just gonna guess the next one's the Beatles.
I
Don't
was
tell
about to
me.
say that.
Don't tell me, but I bet you
Yep,
I
me
bet
neither.
you I bet you the Beatles is next. But I think the Who's good, yes.
I was about to say that.
Absolutely love their song, Baba O'Reilly, My Generation.
I mean, if you're curious, right over here, I have a Who poster of when they're playing Baba O'Reilly live. Except it's in black and white. You remember when they were at that concert in the Dome?
I believe
Literally
so.
have that poster. Where the guitarist jumps and does like that Y shape with his legs while playing the guitar.
Oh, pretty much what Van Halen did during the music video for Jump.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, I think the Who definitely is good.
Yeah.
That's all I really have to say about the Who. Great band, great sound.
Okay, coming in At number 9, we have The Clash.
Never heard of them. I'm sorry.
You haven't heard of
I
The
mean,
Clash?
I haven't.
If I have, then I probably heard their song, but just didn't know that's by them.
Yeah, they're an older band from the 70s. I believe 75, 76. Well, I guarantee you heard of one of their most popular songs, Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Oh, that was them. Okay, then yes, The Clash is good. I just didn't
That's
know
yeah.
because they did rock
They
the
also
Casbah in that
they also
song.
did the version of I Fought the Law,
Yeah.
which they're the ones who pretty much made the song popular and everything.
Have you heard the song Rock the Casbah? I fucking
Yeah.
love that song.
And their song Train in Vain.
Yeah.
Great sound, great guitarist.
But yes, now that I know who The Clash is and what songs they make, then yes, I will say The Clash. I don't know personally if they're top 10, but they're good. They're
Yeah.
good.
Okay, coming in, where were we at 9? Coming in at number 8, we have The Doors.
Definitely deserves number 8.
Break on through to the other side. Love it.
Break on through to the other side. But yeah,
Great
that's all I
songs. They were huge when they came out. They even had a very huge controversy with their song "Light My Fire," just because when they're going to be
Yep.
on TV, they wanted
Riders
the
on
line
the
changed
Storm.
from "We couldn't get much higher," which they took as a drug reference. So like, yeah, you have to change that line to be on TV, and they're like, yeah, we'll do it. As soon as they got on, like, yeah, no, they just sang it as it goes.
And let's just point out the fact that the Doors did a song with Snoop Dogg.
No, that was a remix.
It was a
Snoop
remix
Dogg remix.
because he's been dead since 71.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, still. Oh,
And
damn.
that was a pretty cool remix. I listened to that recently. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I do like
I'm
this song
listening to
though,
it.
and I
Like
like
recently,
how.
yes. It was pretty good.
And
I
they're
liked it.
definitely the biggest band for psychedelic rock.
Definitely ain't no fucking way.
Okay, then we got coming up next. We have the Beatles.
Oh, I was close. It was too. It was too above the Who, but yeah, the Beatles are good. That's really off safe. Beatles definitely deserve to be up
Definitely the
there.
biggest British band,
Yeah, they're the ones that made British rock known.
and
But yeah, that's really
and I'd say still pretty much one of the most well-known bands there is.
personally, I can't go on a rant about the Beatles because they're just good. I mean, there's not much you can say. They're just good. They deserve what they got. They deserve being in the Rock and
Especially
Roll
Paul
Hall of Fame.
McCartney, such a
Yeah.
great voice.
Paul McCartney is so iconic.
I will say about John Lennon. I feel like when they all said they were bigger than Jesus, probably right too. Even I'm gonna be
At the
dead serious.
time, they definitely were, but back then, Christianity was such a huge thing that a lot of people got offended by it.
Including the guy that assassinated John Lennon, R.I.P. That was his reasoning.
I believe that was one of the reasons and everything. And another one was like he was such a huge fan of them and everything.
But yeah, but I feel like if John Lennon was smart, he would have never said that. Let's be honest here. He would have never said they were bigger than that, you know?
I mean,
For
they
the
were young
people
and
that
stupid.
Yeah, but I don't get why assassinate him over it. It's not that big of a deal. He said something. Oh well, give him his backlash. Get over it. The fact that you killed somebody for just saying that is sad.
Yeah.
Trying point blank broad daylight too, actually.
And the fact that there's still people today just going on about fuck John Lennon. Fuck John Lennon.
I guarantee you it's only because of that one Instagram audio of Butter saying kill John Lennon. South Park.
Yeah.
After reading Catchers on the Rye.
But I think the Beatles are great. That's really it. Great band.
I'd say the next one definitely shouldn't be this high, because this one pretty much is just a meme fucking band at this point. But number 6, we have the Ramones.
Yeah. I don't think the Ramones should be that high either, but their guitarist is very good, and I
Yeah.
think that's why
Peter
they're
Griffin
up
definitely put
there.
them as number 1, because they're the ones who sang Surfin' Bird.
Blitzkrieg
Proud of all
Pop is
that.
probably like my favorite song though, or one of
And
my favorite
Bad
songs.
Reputation.
Yeah, I will say the Ramones is maybe top 15. Top 10's a little high.
Yeah.
Top 20. I don't even think top 15. Top 20. But I like the Ramones because they were able to make simple songs. Like I can play almost every Ramones song, and I'm just like intermediate when it comes to playing guitar. The Ramones songs are very simple and very good. That's
Yeah.
really all I have to say.
Yep.
Number 5, definitely top 5 for me. We have Led Zeppelin.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
Led Zeppelin's up there. For me, they're not in my top 5, but they're up in my top 10 for sure.
Well, they definitely have one of the most iconic songs, Stairway to Heaven. Got banned
Yeah,
from guitar stores.
because
Yep.
everybody played it.
It's the easiest song to do. Just
Everybody
those
played
first
it, and
few chords.
it got banned from Guitar Center not just because everybody played it, and also because apparently people think when you play it backwards, there's a fucking
People say that
devil
about any
worshiper.
song. If you play this song in reverse at 2 minutes in, you can hear Hail Satan or something. People always
Yeah.
said that all the time about Kiss songs. Even if you're playing them regularly, they're like, yeah, those are devil worshiper songs.
All right, what we got next?
Okay, coming up with number next, we have the American version of the Beatles, the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys are definitely up. Definitely deserve that spot. I fucking
Yeah.
love the Beach Boys. Surfing USA. What else they do?
Because even the Beatles loved the Beach Boys because they took inspiration from each other. Paul McCartney even admitted, yeah, him and Brian Wilson would talk, trade ideas and everything. The Beach Boys would release a song, then the Beatles release a song. The Beatles release a song, then the Beach Boys released a song. They just really
Yeah,
respected each other.
I actually own 2 Beach Boy records, so I you can clearly tell I respect the Beach Boys greatly because I don't own much records.
And
You
it's
know.
sad but true, but it's kind of weird convenient, but one of the actual members of the Beach Boys died while surfing.
Yeah.
And they actually have, according to Paul McCartney himself, the most beautiful song ever written, and it's God Only Knows.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney says he can't even listen to the song without tearing up. Thank you. You have any final thoughts of the Beach Boys?
Definitely just good. A definite top 5 band. I don't.
Yeah, then coming in at number 3, we have the Kinks.
I'm
Me
trying to
personally,
think.
I really love their songs.
I like
Try.
them. I just can't really name you anything. I'd have to hear something.
Lola,
Yeah.
You Really Got Me, All Day and All the Night, Sunny Afternoon, This Time Tomorrow.
Yeah, the Kinks. That's the band Eddie Van Halen remade that song of, right?
Which one?
You really got me. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Girl,
I
you
like the
really
Kinks.
got me now. You got me so I kind of what I'm feeling.
I feel like most people know that song from Van Halen rather than the Kinks, though,
No,
and that's what's
surprisingly,
kind
the
of.
Kinks are actually more known for that song still.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they came out. What was it? I know it was very early 60s. It was either 62 or 63. The Kinks came out.
But I will agree if anybody says that Van Halen did great on remaking their song, I would say he did. I think he did very
He
good
did. It
on
was a
remaking.
very well. At this point, you could pretty much call it a tribute.
Yeah.
And the Kinks were one of the most, even I believe, more well known for the British invasion than the Beatles.
Yeah.
They're just a very great band overall. And Wade, you're really gonna like who's at number 2.
Hit me with it.
We have the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Oh yeah, Jimi Hendrix definitely. Jimi Hendrix, in my opinion, greatest guitarist, better than Van Halen. But well, okay, I can't say greatest because personally, I think Santana is on par with Jimi Hendrix, even though when Santana doesn't play like Jimi Hendrix,
Yeah.
it's just he gives off the I can sing with my guitar like Jimi because Jimi Hendrix, he made Suka playing noise with guitar. He made people screaming with his
Jimi
guitar.
Hendrix actually did a Super Bowl where he played the American anthem and he never sang a single word. He did the entire song with just his guitar.
Yeah, and remember he would also do the sounds of the planes and people screaming and like explosions and shit with his guitar.
He was just
That
too
was
good
pretty
at the
cool.
guitar.
Jimi
was
Hendrix.
And he had
Jimi Hendrix is the best.
and he had a very early death also at 27.
God, I love the song Voodoo Child too.
And his song All Along the Watchtower.
Purple Haze.
Purple Haze, that's a fucking
Foxy
great one.
Lady.
Bleeding Heart.
Yeah. Hey Joe.
Just so many fucking great ones from him.
And what about whenever he played a song with Rolling Stones one time? They got Jimi Hendrix to play a song with them on one concert.
I know what you're talking about. Which fucking song was it?
It was I'll Google it. Like a Rolling Stone.
No, because that's an actual song.
Oh shit, you're right.
That was by what the fuck was his name? I think it was Jimmy Dean who sang that song. No, what the fuck's his name? I know it. Who sang this? Who originally sang like a Rolling Stone? He's just a single person. I think it was Bob Dylan.
I don't know, but I know there was it was either they did a concert together or they just did a lot of kind of promotional stuff together.
Well, they're definitely around the same time period.
But anyways, I like Jimi Hendrix. I think Jimi Hendrix definitely for this list deserves number 2. For my list, it wouldn't be, but for this list, since they're just talking about the greatest of all time, Jimi Hendrix definitely deserves number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, then coming at number 1, we have the Rolling Stones.
Yep. Well, yeah.
That one's actually really hard to argue with for taking it off number 1. So many great songs. And it's another one of those. And it's another one of those with a very iconic lead singer. You know it's them when he's singing.
Personally, I think it should just switch a little bit. Just a tad bit. I just think Jimi Hendrix should be above them, but or on
those
par.
At the same level.
Yeah, same level.
Yeah.
They had so many great songs and a shit ton of very iconic songs. And their drummer died, what, a year or 2 ago also.
Yeah.
I legit ordered their new Lego thing that came out. It's of the lips with the tongue hanging out. There's a new Lego that just came out with it.
Yeah. All right, so here's the question everybody's been waiting for. Link, what is your favorite band? It don't have to be off this list, but what is your favorite band or solo person kind of thing? You know, anything that has to do with this kind of music that you would say is your number 1.
For me, my all-time favorite band is still The Doors. I just absolutely love Jim Morrison, how he sings, his style, and everything.
All right, what about you, Pingo?
Probably my favorite album from them would either be the LA Woman album or the Morrison Hotel.
All right. Bingu, what's your number one band?
It's tough. It honestly is. I'd have to give you two. 3 Days Grace. It just picked me up of a very dark place when I was in it. I'm forever grateful for that. Another one, Nickelback, only because it's very sentimental to me.
Ooh, that one's gonna spike some hate.
Paint you
I
like a
don't care.
Nickelback.
I don't care. It's only mainstream to hate on Nickelback. Come at me, bitches. Come on.
Yeah, and same thing with me with the Doors. Just a lot of their songs and everything. It was because when I was with some shit, just like their songs, The End, People Are Strange, When the Music's Over. There's so many songs from them.
Exactly, both have equally picked me up out of dark places, and it'd be unfair to say they're not my favorites.
Okay, now what about you, Wade? Did we lose you, Wade?
He's still here. I think he's trying to think. Maybe his audio died.
I think we lost Wade.
Wait.
Oh, Wade is currently having some internet problems, so he will be back in a second.
All right, I'm gonna have to give it two as well.
Nope, it looks like Wade's back.
Yup. Who are your two?
It looks like we lost him again. God damn it, Wade.
You had one job, Wade. His Discord went. Well, we'll have to wait a little bit.
All
There
right.
Oh, yeah, here he is.
So who are your two bands? Do we keep losing him?
He keeps getting resurrected for like a second, then he dies again.
Just like me. Okay, he is having technical difficulties.
Don't you just love technical difficulties?
I know, right?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
All
can
right.
hear you.
My top is gonna be.
Well,
All right.
he died. Well,
Hello. How about
Yeah,
now?
we can hear you.
All right. Is it good now?
Yeah.
Like we're like. Okay.
nice fluidity. Yep.
I will give you my number one. It's gonna be weird for everybody.
You're gonna say like fucking
Mine-
Weezer or something?
My number one band is the Cars.
I'm surprised they weren't on here.
Right.
My number one band is the Cars, and I'm not saying they're the best band at all. They're definitely not. They're definitely not.
They definitely
Good.
should have been on the list though.
Just in my personal preference, the Cars is my favorite band. But if I was to say my favorite band that probably everyone else would agree with, it would be Aerosmith. That is
Yeah.
my favorite band.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah. But yeah, that's me. Aerosmith and the Cars.
Yeah, I'm so surprised the Cars weren't on here though. They had some great songs.
I fucking love the Cars. The Cars is like my favorite band. I oh God, just great.
Yes.
All right,
What's his
well,
name? Didn't their lead singer just have like heart surgery? Earlier last year?
yeah, I think so. So,
'Cause I remember something happening with him. Oh no, he died 2 years ago. That's what it was. I remember it was something
Ooh.
with him. He died September 15th.
Damn. Fucking love that man.
That's the thing that sucks about a lot of these old bands. It's starting to get to the point where the singers are getting up in age and we're starting to lose a lot of them.
Yeah. So, how many minutes or did we hit an hour yet?
We are just about an hour. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to
Well-
rearrange this list to R
I
to R30.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Are you gonna like stream the list for us, or how's
Okay,
this
what
gonna
I'm gonna
work?
do is okay. So number 30. Who
Or are we just
should?
gonna make, or are we just gonna make our own list?
No,
We don't have to go
let's
off
do
this
that.
list. We can make our own list.
Make your top 10 list.
All right, I'm gonna make my top 10 list right now. Let me get a notepad going.
The thing is, too,
Oh.
like my entire list is from this list. That's the fun part.
A few of mine will be.
Fucking, I
Few
still
won't.
can't get over Pingu. Yeah, one of my favorite ones is Nickelback.
Hey man,
Bro,
my
everybody's pissed about that. How much you wanna
wait,
bet?
hold on. Here's the story why.
Hey, can we get
My
a hashtag
my
cancel
dad.
Pingu?
Yeah, hashtag
Yeah, let's
cancel
get that
Pingu.
going. But my dad, while he was still a recovering heroin addict, he pledged far away to my mom because he couldn't really be there, and he missed her, and that's where the sentiment comes in. And that was like I literally grew up on Nickelback.
You know what band I don't get why everyone says is so great, even though their music is fucking shit?
What
Green Day.
I
I don't
enjoy
care. I
Green
don't
Day.
care what anyone says their music is fucking trash.
I don't really listen to Green Day either, so I'm not gonna say if they're bad or good. But
The only time I had to listen to them is when we were in school and shit, and all you'd be in there is the fucking wannabe emo goth girls. Can we put on Green Day? Like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, my list is definitely changing from my top two that I said.
yeah,
Here's reason.
mine is changing now. The more I think about it,
Yeah, exactly.
now that I'm actually sitting down and thinking instead of just saying shit.
So what do you guys have for yours right now?
I'm still thinking from
I,
Nickelback.
I'm only on my. I just now got to my fifth.
You want to know something? I
What?
just got done. You know what? Should we also include just our favorite singers or bands?
I'm just doing bands.
Hey, I'm gonna make my own little just top 5, just singers. Because
Because
some
if I did,
people, because some people I like aren't in a band.
yeah.
No, I'm just gonna do top 3. No, if you want you to do that, make your own little top 3 of just singers.
Let's see, how many do I have?
Because those can't be included since if it's just them, they're not a band. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Know who's another one that should have been on the list, but they weren't?
Who?
Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
They should have been on there.
All right, I got my list for top 10 bands. I'm gonna do singers next.
Even fucking Men at Work should have been on there. Because they had a lot of notable songs. Okay, Pingu, what are you at?
I just got my fifth.
You're
Of the
only at
Pingu list.
5, Pingu. You need to step your shit up.
I had to think for a minute. Because I never put much thought into my favorite bands. I just know what I like and what I don't.
Pingu, you need to get your shit together.
I'm getting there.
You're slow, Pingu. You're slow.
I just got my 9th done.
Okay, yeah. All right, I got both lists done.
Okay, now I just have to wait for Pingu. Yeah, but we need to cancel Pingu though for saying fucking Nickelback.
Yeah, Pingu needs to be canceled. How dare you say Nickelback? You know how much controversy you just brought to this fucking podcast because of that? Everybody's gonna be fucking disliking the video now because of you. Fucking Nickelback.
Oh well, you could
I
have said fucking Rick Ashley though.
But I will admit, Nickelback has good songs like Photograph, Sex. What's the
I
other
think
one?
Def Leppard's Photograph is definitely better than it though.
Yeah.
there's How You Remind Me, because I grew up on it, so I like them.
Pingu, did we ask about your opinion?
Yeah, your opinion's false.
You did 6 minutes ago, I think. About 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was 6 months ago. We're in now.
You know, I'll just throw him in there
Don't
because
worry,
I can't
Pingu. We
think.
don't actually like you.
God damn. Alright, is it just the bands and the singers?
Yeah, top 10
Alright.
bands and your 3 favorite just singers.
Alright. I don't know much. I don't listen to much like solo singers, so my list is pretty
Okay,
out there, I
Wade,
guess.
you go first. We're just gonna go in reverse order. So Wade's first.
All right. Let me just make sure. Is my internet doing anything shitty right now,
No,
or
you
am I good?
sound clear.
You're coming through
Okay.
clear, yep.
All right. So in my number 10, you have Def Leppard.
Okay.
Number 9, you have Metallica.
Okay.
Number 8, you have Led Zeppelin. Number 7, you have a more newer band, Bring Me the Horizons. I listen to them a lot. Number 6, The Doors. Really like The Doors as well. Link, you're not the only one. Number 5 is band nobody really, listens to that much, but I love their songs. But number 5 is Cheap Trick.
Ooh.
Pretty underrated in my opinion.
I would say so, yeah.
Number 4, Kansas.
Can't go wrong with some Kansas.
Number 3,
Okay.
Van Halen. I'm surprised when I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Van Halen's my number 3. Number 2, Aerosmith. Number 1, The Cars.
Okay.
And then my top 3 singers is Rick Ocasek from The Cars, Bill Collins from Def Leppard,
Oh shit, we can pick from bands? Hold up.
and I think Steven Tyler is the Aerosmith.
I
Yeah.
thought we were just doing solo singers. Hold on a minute.
Because the reason why I say Steven Tyler is my number 1 is because how well he sung my favorite song.
He has a big mouth.
He does have a big dude's built different. Dude is built like a saltwater fish. You don't mind me saying.
Okay, we're gonna go with Pingu up next.
Alright, my number 10 is Skillet. My number 9 is Fozzy. Number 8 is Pink Floyd. Number 7 is Godsmack. 6 is Pearl Jam. 5 is Stained. 4 is The Doors. 3 is Disturbed. 2 is 3 Days Grace. And 1 is Seether.
Hey,
Okay, so a
what's
lot
your
of
3?
newer bands.
Hold up.
Wade, why is
Alright,
Pingu so unprepared?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. Damn it, Pingu. Now we have to have an intermission till he unmutes.
He
I mean,
muted.
personally
Why?
though, I do think The Doors is probably should have definitely wait, no, it did get in the top 10, didn't they? They did get top 10.
They were what? right above the Beatles. They were what, 7 or 8?
All right, someone to talk to me about something. My top three singers. My number three is Jimi Hendrix. My number two is Freddie Mercury, and my number one is Chester Bennington. That's just a sound preference there.
Okay, for my
Okay.
10, at number 10, Def Leppard. Number 9, Tears for Fears.
Ooh, I hadn't heard of them in
Whoa.
Number 8, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Number 7, Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh shit.
Number 6, Black Sabbath. Number 5, Huey Lewis and the News. Number 4, Clearance Clearwater Revival.
Oh fuck yeah.
Number 3, Led Zeppelin. Number 2, The Beach Boys. The number 1, The Doors. And then for my 3 singers, I had to go with Billy Joel.
Oh yeah.
Number
Billy
2,
Joel.
Marty Robbins. And then number 1, I had to go with Johnny Cash.
Okay, another one of my singers that I should have put on here, who I think is a great singer, BB King.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
his songs are more slow and, you don't really listen to it for the music. You listen to it for the singing, for
Yeah.
the soul. You just feel what he's trying to tell you, you know?
Another one that I would really like is just go with the original Hank Williams.
Yeah, Hank Williams,
'Cause
George
even-
Strait.
Because even Johnny Cash even made a song the night Hank Williams came to town. Talking
George
about how
Strait
big he
is
was.
George Strait is my favorite country singer, though.
Yeah.
That I don't think anybody beats George Strait for me personally, but I do love Hank Williams. I like Hank Williams Jr. Johnny Cash is great. Marty Robbins is great. Who else? Oh,
Jimmy Dean.
fuck. Oh, I had their names in my head and I just lost it. God damn it.
Because you had Jimmy
Brooks
Dean.
and Duns.
Yeah. Because with Jimmy Dean, you had Big Bad John.
Yeah.
His version of 16 Tons.
Yeah.
Just a lot of great bands and everything. And this list, I would say 1,000 times better than that movie list.
Yeah, I'd say this list
one was actually done by someone who listens to music.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm honestly surprised though. I know you're probably not, but I'm surprised since the Doors ain't really talked about, they got that. Like they actually
I-
were on the list and that
It's
high on the
because
list.
they were
'Cause I
pretty much the
respect
founding
the
fathers
Doors.
of psychedelic. And
I
because of
respect the
mainly
Doors.
because of how big their stories and their songs were to people and everything. Because how Jim Morrison was, he was huge into poetry. So a lot of his songs were more poetry themed and everything. Like every song he had told its own story.
Yeah.
And like his song People Are Strange, he was legit going through something at that point. John Densmore of the Doors told the story about it. He went to visit him. He knew he was going through some stuff. So he was like, hey, there's a spot you can go to. It looks over the entire town and everything. John Densmore said when Jim got back to the place, all he had written on a piece of paper, just people are strange.
Yeah.
And I'm actually reading Robbie Krieger's book he just came out with, I think, a year or two ago, about his story and everything of being the guitarist and working with Jim Morrison and everything. And so far, it's really good, and I do recommend that book.
Yeah.
So do either you two have any final say in anything of this?
Really all I have to say is I think the list was like you said. I think the list actually made sense. I think that list was a prime example of an actually good list of somebody who actually took their time to make a good list.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
What about you, Pingu? Anything or are you done?
The list is definitely sounds like it was made by somebody who listens to rock. Or just give or take a few picks, but it's a really good list.
That's really the only problem we had with the list was just not like who was on it, just where they were positioned.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, besides a few names.
Yeah, but it sounds like
Mm.
that's going to be concluding this episode. We greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, I am your host, Link, joined by Wade and Pingu.
Yo,
See you later, guys. It's been fun.
y'all have a good one. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell, and let us know if y'all have anything that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions or anything, leave it in the comments. We're always down to talk about anything you guys want, because that's what we want. We want what you guys want. We're down to talk about anything from music to movies to comics. We're
Just
down to
only
anything.
we're just grabbing topics that we like so we can put out content for y'all to enjoy. Feel free to suggest stuff though, because it helps us out a lot, and we are grateful for any suggestions y'all have.
You have any final words, Wade?
Shit.
That's a great final word. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.